A very good morning to everyone. I welcome you all once again, children, to the today's class of English literature. Today we are going to study a very short and a very beautiful poem written by a famous poet, Ruskin Bond. The name of the poem is Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. As the line itself, don't be afraid of the dark, is giving a very beautiful message that you should not be afraid of the dark. Here, by the word dark, the poet means to say night. You should not be afraid of the night. Usually, many of us, especially little children, are afraid of night, afraid of darkness. But through this poem, the poet wants to tell us that how important the night is for everyone and how we can make out a positivity from the night instead of just getting frightened of the night. Now children, the poem is of 8 lines. It is not being divided into any stanzas, but I am going to divide it into 2 stanzas and we are going to understand the poem line wise so that it becomes little clear to you all. We will see the first stanza. Don't be afraid of the dark, little one. By here, the poet wants to say, don't be afraid of the dark, little one. Little one means the little child. The poet is trying to explain the little child that you need not to be afraid of the dark, of the night. The earth must rest when the day is done. The earth must take rest. Here the poet is trying to explain that why the night is important, because if night won't be there, nobody is going to take rest. Everybody, as we all are working the whole day, you are studying, playing, we are working, your parents are also working, everybody is working the whole day. If the night will not come, the earth won't rest. Earth means, here by the earth, the poet wants to tell about all the living beings living on the earth. The poet is telling when the night will come, everybody on the earth will take rest. So it is very important after the whole day to take the rest so that everybody, every living being, whether it's a human being or animal, can sleep peacefully at night. So that is why we need not to be afraid of the dark. Usually children, as I told you earlier also, usually children are afraid of the dark because afraid of the night because it brings darkness. You need not worry about the darkness. It is a time when we all need to be relaxed and we need to take some rest. I hope children, you all also want rest after playing and studying for the whole day. At night you also feel to take some rest. In the same way, the poet is saying that the earth must rest when the day is done. When the whole day is over, after the whole day's hard work, we need to take some rest. Now next line, the sun must be harsh but moonlight never. See children, by here the poet wants to explain that the sunlight, as you know, the sunlight is very harsh, sun shines very brightly in summer season also. In summer season it's very hard to just move on in the sunlight. It is very harsh. But the moonlight never. But the light which we get from the moon, it's very calm and very soothing. It's a very relaxing light. After we have worked, as I discussed here also, after we have worked hard for the whole day, the moonlight brings a quite calm and peaceful atmosphere for us. So that if you have observed it, whenever there is a moon, whenever there is moonlight in the sky, and you just sit there and you observe it, you will feel very calm and soothed. You will feel very calm and peaceful in the moonlight. That is why the poet is saying the sun must be harsh. The whole day the sun must be harsh, as we are working hard for the whole day. In the same way, the sun is also very harsh. But the moonlight never. The moonlight is never harsh. It is very calm and soothing. And those stars will be shining. And at night, what else we can see? We can see the bright shining stars at the night forever and ever. By this line, poet is trying to explain us that we should also do something like that in our life so that we should always be shining like the stars. As you can see, stars are always shining brightly in the sky. The poet is trying to tell us that you should also do something in the life so that you also shine like a bright star always, forever and ever. I hope all the 4 lines are clear. The first thing, you should not be afraid of the dark because after the whole day work, the night is very important to come so that everybody can rest and relax, be calm and peaceful. And the sun, maybe the sun is hard for the whole day, harsh for the whole day, but at night the moonlight is very calm and soothing. And what else we see in this night? We see the bright shining stars shining forever and ever. So you should also do something good in life so that your name, your word should be there forever and ever. Now let's see the next line. Be friends with night. There is nothing to fear. By this line, the poet is trying to explain that you make night as your friend. Be friend with your night. No, it's nothing to fear. Just let your thoughts travel to friend far and near. See children, when you are afraid of night, when you are afraid of the darkness, how can you make night be your friend? How you can do this? You can do this by letting your thoughts, by thinking about your friends with whom you spend your whole day, those who are near to you, and also about the friends, those who are far from you. Just think about them, dream of good things so that the night can be your friend. By day it seems that our troubles won't cease. But at night, late at night, the world is at peace. See children, by these lines, the poet is trying to tell us, is trying to explain the little child that for the whole day, everybody is very busy, is puzzled with so much worries, so much hurries. We are in a hurry to do this. We have to do enough of work. Everybody is having his or her own work to be done. And everybody is very puzzled in all the work they have. But when at night, when we reach home, when we are on the bed, when we feel relaxed, we are at peace. Now it is a time to take some rest. That is also required. At that time, we should dream of about few good things, about our friends, about the people whom we met, about the people who we are not able to meet. We should think of them. We should plan something good for the next day. Whatever we have done for the whole day, we should think it peacefully, whether we have done some mistake. If we have done that, we should improve it for the next day. And we should feel relaxed, quiet and calm for the night and rest so that we can give a fresh start in the morning. I hope the poem is clear to you. The message that the poet is trying to give us is that you should not be worried about the dark. Here by the dark, the poet is trying to explain that we should not be afraid of any problem which we have in our life. The problem comes and they will go, but we should be strong and be positive to fight with all the problems we have in our life. So read the poem properly, understand it, learn it. We are not going to write any question answer. We are not going to do the question answers of this poem. We will be doing the book exercises that I am sending you along with the poem, along with the video. So learn the poem, complete your work. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, children.